What's going on, my fellow Mandalorians? It's your bearded commander here, back again once again, bringing you episode 1 of Rimworld. Now, I've owned this game for a while, since, I don't know, for the last year and a half or so, since a really early alpha version. I purchased it from the developer, and I absolutely love this game. It's got a very Prison Architect. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of the name. Prison Architect art style, which I like. I enjoy. It seems very simple, but it's not once you get into the later part of the game. So definitely hoping that you guys enjoy this. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Go ahead and begin a new colony. So it looks like they've added a lot of new things here, so we can do Crash Landed, 3 Crash Landed survivors, it's different scenarios. The classic Rimworld experience, which I've played before. I haven't done the other ones. So it looks like you start with 800 silver, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And the map is scattered with these. Okay, and the Crash Landed says, the 3 of you awaken your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. The Rich Explorer, one rich explorer out to experience the universe. People call you crazy for leaving your glitter world home, but you always yearn to explore the stars outside the Neuro Simulator. Now you're at the end of your long journey in crypto sleep, landing on an unknown Rimworld to see what it's like. Let's see. Okay, so that's just one person you start. So, and then Lost Tribe. Your tribe was destroyed by the great blood machine sent by the gods. 5 of you managed to escape. Now it's time to build up a new home. Your faction will be a tribe. Start with 5 people, and it looks like we start with these things. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the basic Crash Landed scenario, just because that's what I'm used to. It looks like we get a random pet now as well. That's new. But let's go ahead and do next. So these are the different storytellers that you can go with. So Cassandra is creates story events on a steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension. Phoebe gives lots of time in between disasters to relax and build up your colony, but beware, if she's set at a high challenge scale, she'll hit as hard as anyone. And then Randy Random. Randy doesn't follow the rules. He'll generate random events, and he doesn't care if they make a story triumph or utter hopelessness. It's all drama to him. So I'd like to do Randy Random just because the randomness of it is enjoyable, from what I remember anyway. So we're going to go ahead and just leave it the way it is here. Oh, please choose a difficulty setting. Focus on building a colony in a sandbox-like environment. Threats appear, but they're extremely weak. Style of game focused on base building. Threats are scaled back quite a bit. Rough, challenge, and extreme. So I don't really want to do any of these because these two seems like it's going to be too easy. Let's just go with classic Cassandra. She's got the same stuff. I guess let's see. Threats can be quite dangerous. And there are no bonuses to colonist mood or crop yields. I mean, I guess let's go with base builder. I mean, I'm not sure. Hopefully this will still be challenging. So guys, if you're playing this game as well and you'd like to play it with me, we're going to go with the Stream Seed. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, randomized seed here. So we're going to go with Elder. We'll do the Elder Seed. So if you guys would like to play along, we are doing Elder Seed. Map size, I do like the map to be quite big, so we'll go with the 300 by 225, and we'll go ahead and generate. And then if I remember correctly from the last time I played, it does give us an option of where we want to crash land, depending on our terrain, so it does. Let's see, so terrain flat, rainfall, stone type granite, growing period. Let's just select a random site. No idea where that put us. Looks like, is this it right here? Yeah, that's it right there. Let's just do right here. That'll work. Right in between the grasslands and the tundra. We'll select the site. And now we've got to find our people. So guys, and these episodes are going to be a little bit longer than normal, just because there's not so much you can really do with 15 or 20 minutes in this game. So I hope you guys are okay with that. So I like to have at least one person that's good with mining and construction, one person that's good with cooking and social, or no, I'm sorry, cooking or social and growing. So let's just randomize. Let's see what we can come up with here. And these little flames mean basically how passionate they are at this. So like shooting, she's going to level up just normally, basically. With one little flame, they level up I think twice as fast, and then 2, they level up 3 times as fast. 1.5 times as fast. So yeah, 100% experience gain and 150% experience gain. Let's see. So this person's good at social and good at shooting, so that's not bad. So let's see. So she was a medical student. She is now a Navy space doctor and capable of hauling and mining. So that's a little depressing, but we'll go with it. Let's see. Kimmy feels limited in her feeble human body. She often dreams of going bionic. Okay, so that's something that we can look into. For Kimmy, it's degrading to have a less impressive bedroom than someone else. She gets a mood loss. Excuse me. If any colonist has a more impressive bedroom, that's fine. Everybody will have the same bedrooms. And it looks like she's got a scratch scar on her torso here. I don't know if that's her waist or if that's supposed to be the scar, but we'll keep Kimmy Asano. So let's go here. Let's see if we can get somebody that's good at mining and construction. Would be appreciated. So growing is a 9, social is an 11, melee's at a 3, and mining's at a 4. Let's keep going. I'd like to have something a little bit, well, mining 12 and medicine 13. That's not terrible. Growing construction is low, but hopefully we can get somebody here that's got good growing and construction. So she was a sickly child, now she's a geologist. She's not incapable of anything, which is great. She's neurotic, so she will work harder than most to attain this state of affairs, the squared away state of affairs, but her nerves can get the better of her. And then psychically dull, so she has a minus 50% to psychic sensitivity, which comes into play later on in the game. So we'll go ahead and keep Juliet. And now, and what was she good at? She is mining and medicine, and decent with animals, crafting, and research. So now we need to get somebody that's good at growing. I'd like to have more than an 8. This person isn't bad, that's more all around. Here we go. So this has a growing of 12, mining of 6, artistic of 6. It's not terrible. I'd like to keep looking, just because if we're going with somebody that only has a few skills like that, so like this isn't bad. Growing of 7, mining of 11. Well, I want a higher growing, so let's see what we can get. I apologize. I may cut this whole character creation portion out of it, just because I know it's probably boring to you guys. Here we go. So this one isn't bad. So we've got 3 chicks, so which isn't a problem. So this is Bethelyn Drawl, and she goes by Drawl. So she's good at construction. She's good at growing, which is great. She's good at social, which is great. And then, you know, decent at everything else. She's heat tolerant. And she's also a pyromaniac. She will occasionally start fires and will never extinguish them, so that's not good. Incapable of dumb labor and firefighting. So it looks like she's got a major artery blockage in her heart, so I'm not too sure what that's going to do with it, but that's okay. I mean, obviously that's going to cause something, but we'll see what it does. Bear with me just a moment. Sorry about that. And guys, just to let everybody know that hasn't gone to watch, we do have episode 1 of Inglorious Beardsters up with me and J-Dub. So that is our podcast / vodcast / news channel / fun stuff. So anyway, go check it out. It's on the channel. It's really entertaining, I think. First episode is more just introductions, so you can kind of learn a little bit more about the both of us and what we want to do with the podcast. But starting next episode, which we haven't decided whether it's going to be every week or every 2 weeks, but let us know down in the comments what you think it should be. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. 3 of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods where the ship's torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay, so let's go ahead and let that happen. and we'll go ahead and pause it right off. So first thing we want to do is take everything here and hit F. And basically what I'm doing is making it to where they're allowed to pick it up. Okay, let's get rid of this. Now, who was it that is good at shooting? Definitely not you. You're going to take the knife, I'm sure. You're decent shooting, so... Oh. You can have the pistol. You can have that. And you can have the plastisteel knife. So we need to figure out kind of where we're going to build everything. It looks like I really want to build around one of these, just because that gives us constant power. It's basically a steam vent or a geyser or something of that nature in the ground. And I like to build over something like that, just because it gives us constant power. But there's not one around the mountainous area except for over here, which I guess we could use. Sometimes building into the mountain is good instead of having the outdoor buildings, more of an underground colony. But I guess for now, what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and let's set up our areas here. Let's see, zone and areas. So our stockpile zone. So if we're going to be building over here, let's go ahead and drop our stockpile zone here. I guess let's do a 10 by 10 stockpile zone. Our dumping stockpile zone is going to be back over here. That works. Growing zones, we'll go ahead and drop 2. We'll do a 5 by 5 here. And nope, I'm sorry. Where is the delete zones? There it is. There we go. So we've got 2 5 by 5 growing zones. And can we go ahead and say what we want those to be? No. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. Order. All things cut plants. Harvest. Let's do this. Who was good at growing? Was it Juliet? She was our miner. I believe she is our grower. Yes, so you... Yeah, prioritize sowing those 2 areas. Kimmy, Juliet is our miner, so let's go ahead and have you start mining. Let's just go ahead and mine out this little area for now. And while you're doing that, Kimmy, if you can just clear everything out, haul things, haul all of this stuff, and kind of start getting this area cleared out. And let's go ahead and speed up time. I'm assuming by everything being a little wavery, that means it's quite hot right now. Alright, so we've got her planting here, which is good. Now we need to figure out where we're going to build our first room, so I guess let's go ahead and pick, shall we? Let's see, orders, production. Crafting spot, sculpture stable. Okay, sculpture. So walls. And how much silver do we have right now? It doesn't look like we have any yet. So let's just go ahead and do wood walls. And we'll go ahead and build a building out over here. Yeah, let's do it back over here. Shouldn't be a problem. And just starting off, I like to make just kind of a big building. It's going to be more of a central building around the colony. We'll do a wood door. We'll upgrade everything eventually. We'll go ahead and do another wooden door on this side. And we'll just smooth the floor out here. Because we don't really have the ability to put in a floor yet. So let's go ahead and just get that started. Good. She's super fast at building things, which I am very excited about. Let's see. While we're doing that, what is she doing? What is this? Components. Packaged survival meat. Okay, Kimmy, what are you doing? Okay. So, Kimmy, I actually need you to continue to haul things. You can help her by grabbing all this stuff. And that should be good. Okay. Thank you, Kimmy. Alright, you guys are eating. That's fine. Go ahead. We've got to get this stockpile cleared out, and we also need to put in some beds for them as well. Sleeping spots, not really beds. We'll just throw those in there for now. Let's go ahead and cancel the mining for now. Let her start hauling some things as well. So it's almost nighttime. I'd like to go ahead and get this building done. Okay, we've got the door. Looks like we've only got 2 more spots left to build here. And then this building will be completed. Alright. So it looks like she's putting in the roof. That's cool. They didn't do that last time. The roof just automatically kind of went in, but I like that. It adds a little bit more to the realism of the construction. Okay. So it looks like our room's too big, so we'll actually have to just put a little a column in the middle there. That way the entire thing is enclosed. And while they're asleep, where is... I want to remove roofs. So it's a little bit easier to see in there. Bear with me just a moment. I apologize, everyone. Toggle power, toggle forbidden, draft. Okay. So it looks like they took out, at least from what I can see so far, they've taken out how to basically remove roofs so you can see inside a little bit better, but that's okay. Okay, I'm not sure. Configure work settings. Okay, so let's see, she's a 13 of 20, she's a 16 of 20, so we definitely want her to be the doctor. The warden, I believe draw was 11, she was a 10, so we want draw to be the warden. I would like all of them to, or draw to construct. I do need more than one on growing, and it looks like I may have screwed that up for us, but that's okay. We'll just leave her on growing and construction. Don't want her to mine. We'll have our doctor plant and cut. Alright, that should be good. Okay. Now we really need to get the rest of this hauling done, so let's go to orders, cut plants, cut everything that's inside. Now I do want to, don't want to cut these plants. I don't want to cut the actual plants we'll be eating. Okay, there we go. Now the entire thing's roofed in. So this first day is just going to be spent with cutting plants and hopefully stockpiling everything over here. One thing I don't want here, though, do not want body parts at all. Actually, no natural body parts. Or is it? It's not body parts. It's no rotten things there. Ah, corpses. Here we go. No human-like corpses. No corpses at all in our stockpile area. That can go in the... We'll build some graves. Okay, so it looks like we've got our little growing area started here. Okay, so let's go ahead and... We need power. Fueled generator. Consuming wood fuel. So it looks like we actually have to research, I'm assuming, this. So for now, we can just go ahead and do a wind turbine, but we need more silver. And the unfortunate part is I'm not seeing any silver around us. Looks like maybe this is silver. It looks like they've changed the way it looks, if that's what it is. Let's just go ahead and have this area mined out for now. Because we could find silver inside of that. And what are you doing? Wandering. Okay, so I don't need you to be wandering. Definitely want you to be... Can't cut plants. Can you haul? You can't haul, you can't clean, you can only wander. Great. Can you mine? Because if you can mine, that'd be good. Draw. Sure, go help mine. That'll work. Kimmy's just kind of wandering around in the dark right now. Alright guys, so I know it was kind of a slow start, just kind of getting our colony together. I'll be honest, I'm kind of learning a little bit more about this as well. I'm kind of relearning the game as well, so what I may do is just go back through and kind of just start another colony so I can learn a little bit more about this, a little bit about the changes that they made and things of that nature before we continue on. So, but anyway guys, so now that everybody's in bed, we'll go ahead and end this episode here. Sorry, I know that was just a little boring. But that's okay, you know, it's these colony building, colony sim games are always a little boring in the beginning until you start getting stuff built up, so hope you'll stick with me through it. And I also took a vote on Twitter as to whether, I've got 2 games that I haven't actually played through yet, XCOM and Darksiders 1 and 2, so I guess 3 games technically, but... so I've got them, I've never played them, so I was kind of doing a vote on which one to play. As the vote stands right now, it is Darksiders. It's just going to be a blind playthrough of both games. But if it's something you would like to vote for, leave your vote down in the comments below. Let me know what you'd rather see me play, or if there's anything other than those 2 games you'd like to see me play. I'm all for playing new games. I just want to know what content you guys want to see, so definitely let me know. But, alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and thank you again for watching, and thank you all for all your love and support, and as always, whether you've got a beard or not, you're still a Mandalorian to me. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, my fellow Mandalorians.